Hey everybody, MrFlavorsmith here, and today I'm going to do something really interesting that I hope you find interesting. I'm going to attempt to cook St. Louis style pork ribs in 39 minutes. I'm going to do what I always do, I'm going to flavor stack it, but I bet you're wondering how I'm going to pull this off. That's right, I'm going to do it with an air fryer. The good people at Cosori reached out to me and asked me if I'd be interested in doing one of my flavorful style of videos on this air fryer. And to be honest with you, I'm super excited about this because I have wanted to launch an air fryer series for a long time now, and this is going to be the start of that. So let's get to these ribs right now and see how it turns out. And here we have the Cosori Air Fryer. It's just an elegant air fryer. Look at that awesome big digital display. It looks perfect just sitting on your countertop, ready to go to work. Here's all the measurements of the exterior of the air fryer to see if it will actually fit on your countertop right where you want it. And as you can see, it's pretty decent size. I love the fact that you can just open this up with the push of a button and close it again. It holds the basket nice and secure. It is very spacious and allows you to hold a lot of items. The cooking grill has these little silicone feet that hold the grill in place nice and tight, making it very easy to install and remove. All right, let's open this up. And I'm using a 10-inch bullnose butcher knife. I like to use a knife this big, that way it allows me to cut easily in between each one of the rib bones. And if there's any like gristle area, it just cuts right through it. I like to remove the extra unwanted fat. I don't take it all off because it does add flavor. All right, now it's time to flavor stack these bad boys and season them up real good. This is completely a personal preference. I like to use something that's like a little smoky, a little bit of heat, and very sweet. It's just my favorite for ribs, and it's my family's too. And as you can see, I like to lay it on very generously, getting in every little nook and cranny on the riblets. It's just gonna stack in that flavor. It's okay to heavily season these because we're gonna boil them, so most of it's gonna come off anyway. All right, now you're gonna wanna get yourself a big Ziploc bag, and we're just gonna be packing in these ribs inside there, and this is where the marinating process starts. Just fit them all in there. And I'm using a 1 gallon bag for this. Now just try to sweep up as much of that seasoning as you can and throw that last rib in the bag. And then we are going to use just a real basic avocado oil to help hydrate this and make the seasoning just be more fluid. It'll penetrate deeper within the meat. Now I just squirt a little bit more in there. Now we're just gonna seal up the bag. Trying to remove as much air out of here as we can. I like to do this because I feel that the juices don't get lost inside the bag, and you're able to kind of squish everything around and really kind of work it and really get deep penetration on that marinade, especially if you don't have a long time to put this in the fridge. Just work it around really good with your hands, almost like you're massaging that marinade into the meat. Now it's time to start our flame, and we're going to turn it down to medium heat. Now we pour in our 2 cups of chicken broth. Open up our bag with our marinated ribs in it. And get them in their little hot tub. Let's get these things cooking. And we're gonna boil these for 25 minutes on a medium heat, and we're gonna flip them at the halfway point. Put the lid on and let them take their little koozie. And just over 12 minutes have passed, so it's now time to flip them. These smell amazing already. Put the lid back on and let them go for another 12 minutes. All right, 25 minutes have passed, so let's pull them out of the jacuzzi and get them in the bin. I just like to take as much of the liquid off of here as I can and then stick them in the bin. That way when we go to season them, it just doesn't run everywhere and turn into a complete mess. All right, time has come to put on the last layer of seasoning. And yet again, I like to put this on really heavy because a lot of the seasoning came off in the boiling process. Flip them on over and do the same thing on the other side. And as always, lay it on thick. Be sure to get the seasoning on all sides of ribs. All right, now it's time to open it up and lay in our ribs. You want to make sure that you space them out as evenly as possible. That way it doesn't obstruct the airflow and all the ribs cook nice and even. All right, this is pretty basic. We just turn it on. We set our temperature for 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 6 minutes, and we're just doing it on the air fry mode. Hit start. Oh, look how good those look already. Just 6 minutes into it. Now it's time to flip them over on the other side. Same thing, just want to make sure that you keep the space as even as possible. That way we get good airflow throughout the entire air fryer and we get a nice, good, even cook on all the ribs. Close it back up. Set our temp for 400 degrees Fahrenheit for an additional 6 minutes. Hit start and watch it go. All right, time is up. Let's pull them on out. Oh my goodness, look how good those look. Those look flavoricious. We're just gonna pull them on out right now, and now we're gonna sauce them up. All right, so the final part is to lay on a nice thick layer of barbecue sauce of your choice. For this, we went with something that was smoky and sweet. It really complements that rub that we put on there earlier. But by all means, pick your favorite one. When you're done with that first side, flip them on over, do the same thing on the other side, nice and thick. All right, now it's time to set this sauce in the air fryer for a couple minutes. As always, space them out nice and even, that way they get a good set on the sauce. Back in the air fryer they go for the final 2 minutes. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Look at how amazing these ribs look. That sauce set on there just perfect. Look at that deep, deep color to it. This is mind-blowing to me. They look absolutely flavoricious. All right, before we get into the end of this, I just wanted to show you how easy it was to wash this system. It's really important that it cooks great, but for me, also a quick cleanup is essential for anything I'm gonna have in my kitchen. I just take hot water, I spray it down really good, then I take a little scrub brush with some soap on it, and I just lather it up real good, scrub it down on both sides, rinse it off again with the hot water on both sides. Once you have that grill grate done, do exactly the same thing with the basket. Super easy to do. Scrub it down, rinse it off. It has a non-stick surface to it, so you're not gonna have anything sticking to it, so cleaning it up is a super, super simple, quick process, but I feel that it's really important to show you this whole thing live as I'm doing it. And voila, perfectly clean. Push our grill grate back into place and close the door, and it's ready to store away. All right, these ribs have been sitting for a few minutes, just cooling off. Now it's time to bite in and see how they taste. Here we go. Ooh, that sure is sticky. Oh my goodness. This comes right off the bone. Look at that clean bone. I gotta get more. Oh, this is so good. Yeah, man, it does work. My goodness. Oh, I gotta clean up. That is finger looking good for sure. Wow, on an air fryer. I tell you what, I am so impressed by this. I did not expect this to work out like this. I have to be honest with you. I did do some ribs the other day and they came out absolutely horrible. But I didn't know, I hadn't figured it out yet. But there's a process I did that you saw in the video. I think by boiling them first and then putting them in the air fryer, that did everything. And I didn't sauce them afterwards like I did on this one. And man, this is so good, so easy to do. Anybody can do this. And I tell you what, you can't really tell that this wasn't done on a barbecue. And I don't know how I feel about that. Like, I don't know if I'm excited or a little disappointed, but definitely amazing. And I will be doing this again in many videos to come and all sorts of different flavors now that I know this works really good. Hey everybody, if you got any value out of this content at all, please do me a huge favor. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, share with your friends, and don't forget to hit that bell. That way we know every time I have one of my flavorful videos coming out. And until next time, live life flavor. Delicious.